Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa with Mimi's DIY Journey. So my husband's out mowing some grass, so I figured I would pop on here, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. But if we do a recap real quick, we started on the strawberry journal. So I have kind of the topper made. Not sure that it's completely done, but it's partway done. I made a journal card. I just took one of the digital prints, folded in half, and laminated it. And that's an extra piece of paper. Got my material picked out that I'm going to use with my strawberry banana Cheerio box. And those are little ring, like wooden pieces. And I got those from Renee Bouquet. I pulled those out because I might use them. I might not. I don't know. So I have I played around with some of the junk mail envelopes. Decorated a few up. Well, I should have left that a little teeny pocket, but I did not. That's just a piece of the ephemera. And this is a junk mail envelope that I took. I've never worked with envelopes until this. I mean, these kind of envelopes. Regular envelopes, yes, but I just cut this in half, opened it up, and put some paper on it. Not very straight. So what I figured, like, if this is our page, then it can be, here, glued like this at the edge, and then pop open like that, or so. I don't know. Figure something out. Maybe. I might not even use it. And then I took a card, glued a piece of paper on the inside, a digital, and then decorated the front. It says, embrace the blessings of each day. And these are just little ephemera pieces that I cut out. And then I believe, these next few tags, I believe came from Scrapbooking with Me. If I can find the link, I will leave it, because I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. So I just cut out the tags. I backed it with some craft paper and inked the sides, put a little ribbon at the top, and a little sunflower button. Did the same thing with this, except it's a red button. And then a green button on that one. This is a library card. I just decorated the front of it with some of the digital paper, and then a little ephemera piece. This here was actually a little difficult to do. So this is a CD sleeve, for those of us who remember when CDs came out. So I got a little ephemera pieces, put a little piece of ephemera here. I glued this on the front as a pocket, and then on the back I glued a piece of paper. It is not upside down, because I was thinking this could go on our journal page like this and open up, and then it's right side. And then I took a piece of the ephemera and glued it inside. That part was a little difficult. And then inked the edges on that one. And then this is one of my envelopes. It was actually a white envelope. I covered it with some craft paper, the brown craft paper. Cut out some of the digital paper and glued it on. It says "Dream with limitless possibilities." Decorated the back, and then I thought that could glue on the edge of a page. Open up, got your little pocket. Another little card. I just put a little piece of paper on the front on that. And then this is the other half of the junk mail envelope. And this, I just used it as a pocket, glued paper on the front. And same with this one, maybe paper, and then I put some lace down the side. Both of these actually was one of those like advertisements you get from the mail, like advertising their business and stuff, and it's really thick cardstock. I went ahead and I put the craft paper on the back, and then I did a collage on the front of those, using some of my own papers that I have, and then some of the printables from the digital kit, and then some old book pages from that little book called Amy's Hope. So I thought, well, I could probably make some tags out of these if I need them, but that ended up, because I did it with Mod Podge, so it turned out pretty. They're pretty stiff. But yeah, they can become tags that we could put in our little pockets here. Not sure how I'm going to do that. So I thought that, well, I need to make the journal, don't I? I'm just excited, and I go all over the place getting stuff done. But I just wanted to try making some of my own ephemera, because I don't really have a whole lot for this journal, so I wanted to make some of my own and see how well I did. So I hope you guys think I did okay. So yep, now I just need to put the journal together. I know I have my journal pages, because I showed them to you guys in the last video. They're here somewhere, I promise. If you can see this little mess, you should see the rest of my desk. Okay, so let's work on putting this together. What did I do with my journal pages? I mean, they gotta be on this desk somewhere. Aha, I found them. Okay, never mind. We're good. I'm actually gonna need those. I'm actually going to need to move all this stuff here. Let's move that over, because we're going to need this room. Yeah, I was making those collages, and this is, yeah, that's my mess from that. Okay. All right, so the first thing, oh yeah, and look, I found this. I believe it belonged to my daughter, my oldest one. It's an old calendar book. Actually, this was mine because that's my handwriting. Okay, so never mind. This is mine. So from 2022. So I thought, well, I'll just cut that out right here because it's loose from the spine and make a topper. And voila, I'm going to have a pretty little journal there. Not today. But I wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so what I want to do is take, I only need one signature at the moment. And, yep, this is going to be my biggest page here. Oh, and I got me one of these nifty, it cuts a notch for your pockets. I haven't used it yet. And then it has a corner rounder on the other side by Spellbinders. Yep, I'm excited about that. Okay, back to business. I can be a little squirrel sometimes. So what I want to do is make sure I leave some space down here at the bottom. And then I am going to leave some space up here at the top. You guys see? Yep. Okay. About the same amount of space right there. Okay. And then I'm going to mark out here. Leave about the same amount of space. And then, actually, let's do a few more marks here. The paper's so thin. Looks about even. And then I'm just going to draw a line down. Sometimes I use my my paper trimmer, but I feel like I spend so much time trying to get it all even. So there's my knife. Okay. I guess I really didn't have to draw the line all the way down. Okay. Yeah, I really didn't have to do that, but it's okay. I probably will not use that, so I'm going to throw that away. Most of the time before I start another video, I clean. Well, or I'll clean right when I get done, which I love that part. I love cleaning up. Don't ask me why, but I do. It makes me feel good. But I did not do that. I might keep a hold of that. All right, so nine and a half. Almost 6.5. Which normally I do 9 by 6, give or take a little bit, so that's okay. So let's just make this all even. Yeah, and I cut the top part, so I can go off the bottom. All right, so we'll do 6 1/4. I think we'll be all right like that. Okay. There, that should be even. All right. 6 1/4. So we're going to come off that crease there. And we're going to mark 6 1/4 here. Come down here. And we'll mark 6 1/4 here. Line my little ruler up. Cut that, which I probably will not use, so I'm going to throw that away. Alright, so we got, just a little over 9 1/2. So I'm going to take it down to 9 1/2. And I'm going to make sure it's 9 1/2 all the way across. I am a little crooked. Alright. So, yep, all lined up there. Stop. Move it up. Line up with that mark. Okay. And we should be just about even. Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Alright, let's close that because I'm a dork. Excuse me. And I will cut myself on that. Here's that book. That's Amy's Hope. Look at the old writing that's in it in the front little cover there. And it's got some writing back here. But it's so faded I can't read it. But yeah, that's some extremely old writing. I'm going to keep this cover. It is so pretty. But it's called Amy's New Hope. Sorry, Amy's New Home. Yeah, Amy's New Home and Other Stories for Girls and Boys. There is... I might have already used it, where it said the year of the book on there. Books for Sunday School. I know it said the year, but anyways, I think I got this at a flea market for like $1 or $2 a long time ago. So now I have a reason to use it. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is, because this is pretty bright and cheerio. So I want to make sure that it's not going to show through my fabric. And you can see the dark spots. Not real. We'll go ahead. We're going to cover it. So what I'll do is get my arms all up in the way of the camera. Is I am going to cover the front of this with just a sheet of paper. So let's do a little glue stick. This is my glue I was telling you all about. I love this stuff. It's made in Germany. It goes on nice and smooth, and I like it. Okay, so I'm going to take the paper. Let's see how well I can line it up. Probably not very well, but I'll try. And that'll just help block out the writing from the front of the box. And we probably won't have to worry about the spine much, because this one I will probably put some lace over it. But just in case, I will cover the spine anyways. I am just going to use this. $7.19. Okay. There we go. Now I'll just turn it around. Put some glue on this side. Not really worried about these little strips going down, because like I said, by the time we get done putting fabric on and then putting some lace on, I probably don't even really have to do this. But you know what? As soon as I don't do it, then I'll be mad at myself, because I'll see the word Cheerio showing through or something. Okay. Trim this. So probably today we'll get the fabric glued on. please show you how to do that. And that might be all. Next video, might have to wait and sew the signatures in there. Oh, looky there. See? Did I not trim the bottom down? I did, didn't I? Oh, and it's even crooked up there. Well, it's straight compared to my little mat. That's hilarious. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, Lisa. Alright, so the last journal, I don't know if you guys were with me on that, but if you were, I used Mod Podge to glue the fabric down. So this time, I'm going to try it with my glue stick. We'll see how that goes. I'm probably off camera over here. No. We'll see how well this does with fabric. I bet it does good. It does good with everything else. Now, I'm going to try and line this fabric up. I know it's kind of hard to see when your paper's here and you're putting this on top. But I want to leave about an inch above and on at least one side. Okay, that's probably about 2 inches over there, but that's okay. I mean, I just don't want to, I didn't want to waste a bunch of fabric. That's all. Alright, so now I will flip it over. And I'm going to trim the edges down to about an inch. So I have an inch of fabric on each side of my strawberry banana Cheerio box. Hey, if you guys haven't tried those, they're actually pretty good. I mean, I don't know how healthy they are for you, but they taste good. I don't need a whole lot of cereal, but okay. There. And then now I have some fabric that I can use later on if I remember, and some ephemera. Alright, now I'm going to cut my corners at an angle so that when I fold my fabric over and glue it, I don't have a big wad of fabric on the corners. It's kind of like folding wrapping paper, but we're going to cut it off. Guess you could when you're wrapping your Christmas presents too. Cut your little corners like this, probably make wrapping a little easier. Now these little corners, you can save them if you want. I generally don't because I don't end up using them. Sometimes I think, oh, I'll put them aside, I'll use them for something, and I never do. So why save them? Alright, so this is my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, which I still need to fill up my bottle here a little bit. And And somewhere I got a card. I don't know where I put it. Alright. I think it'll be alright because this will end up being covered anyways. Just going to pull it in from the center. Kind of smush it out. And then do the other side. I think I have some dried glue in there. It doesn't want to come out very well. Oh, there it goes. Alright. And then I just make sure I get the corners really good too. The first journal I ever made, which I believe I already showed you guys, right here, is made out of cereal box. That journal made me so happy. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. And that's when I fell in love with journaling. It's like, yep. I love playing with paper. Make sure I get the corners pretty good here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go from the center and push out. That way I don't get any bunchy. And then, see? That just lays really flat. Looks pretty good. Excuse me. Felt like I got a piece of dust in my throat. Put some glue under that since it's overlapping just a little bit. I'm sure that's off camera. There we go. Now I used Fabri-Tac glue on this side because I didn't want to trust the glue stick that far. We'll trust it a little bit, but at least I know the edges will not come unglued. So even if this part ends up popping off, which I doubt it does because it's actually glued to paper, we're okay here. So now we're going to do, I don't want that tag part of that. And I really don't want that edge, nor do I want that edge. So I think I might do about the same thing. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit and over the edge. And then I'll trim around. Let's see how that goes. All right. So we are going to use the glue stick on the center here. Make sure we get it all nice and gooey. Right, and then I think what I'll do first is I'm going to go ahead and lay this down where I want it. We don't need that much off hanging off the edges. Just enough. Okay. Now, get those wrinkles pressed out. And then I'll go around the edges with the Fabri-Tac glue. That way I don't have to use Fabri-Tac glue in the center and have it popping through all of it. I'm just using a little bit fabric to fabric, and I think it'll be okay. I promise the next time I do a video, I will fill my glue bottle up. Oops. Okay. I need to find that little card I brought back here. I have no idea what I did with it. It was just a hard little plastic card that I was going to use to smear glue. And yes, it was on my desk somewhere. So, okay, let's just, if I can keep a hold of it, we'll just use this. Just smear the glue out just a little bit. I have to add some more in a little bit. That's all right. Hopefully I don't, but so, you know what? Let's do this. That way we are not waiting on a slow pokey bottle here. I have another bottle over there that has just a little bit left in it. I'm not going to make you guys wait until I fill this bottle up. There we go. All right. And then stretch that just a little bit. I'm hoping by smearing it out that oops, the glue won't seep through this as bad. Okay. Go towards the edges, Lisa. And don't worry, Fabri-Tac glue is very easy to clean off, like your fingers or rubber or plastic. So we're okay with that, having glue on it. All right. Get the cap on that so it doesn't bubble over. So see, I didn't get that smeared very well, so it did come through a little bit, but I mean, it's okay because we'll end up decorating the inside cover. If you guys hear the lawnmower, like I said, that's my husband out there mowing grass. Now, sometimes I do like to rip my fabric, um, just so I have the strings. You know, it would probably be easier if I turn this over. Because I like the strings. I'm just going to pull that out while I cut. Alright, so I hope it turns out alright. I've only made one journal actually that I really didn't care for. And that was the one that I did the altered book. But I should give myself a break because it was the first time I'd ever done an altered book. And I haven't done one since. So, you know, if you don't practice, you don't get any better, right? Right. So, there's that. All right, and then I'll save this because, you know, oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to use my batting underneath this and make it puffy. And I forgot. All right, so we will let this go ahead and dry. And next video, we will get the signature sewed in. But I think that's pretty nice. I really do. And look, I'm even going to end up with some strings, which is cool. I like it. Yep. All right. Well, I am glad that I got to see you guys in the middle of the week. That doesn't normally happen, but I like it. So I will take every chance I can to be able to talk with you guys a little bit. So thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. That is the best way to support my content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell and select all so you don't miss any future content from me. So I want to wish you guys a great week. Hopefully I'll be able to see you again before the weekend. But if not, I will definitely try my best to get on probably Saturday or Sunday. Share some more of our journey together. So have a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.